Sean Zittel, BoxingVoice.com, here with Memphis Miller of the Money Team. Memphis beat a good opponent tonight. Everybody out here knows Chuy Gutierrez, and I heard you got the stoppage victory tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely a fan favorite out here. You know, that's a name that I've been hearing about since I moved to Vegas 5 years ago. So I always felt like I was going to see him one day.
Now, I wanted you to clear this up. I heard this fight was a little personal, word of mouth. You know, you guys been chirping at each other. Is that true?
Well, it wasn't really like personal where we hated each other. It was personal because, you know, all camp, everybody just kept saying, you know, this is going to be exciting. This is going to be an exciting fight. It's going to be an exciting fight. And I kind of took it personal because no one was saying that I was going to win. They just kept saying that it was going to be exciting. So it kind of made me mad. So, you know, I had a different kind of focus for this fight. You know, I felt like I had to go in here and prove myself, you know. And you know, one thing about it, you know, you doubt me, I'm going to prove you wrong every time. Like I said, I live for the big stages. This was my first fight on TV. And, you know, I wanted to make a statement. You know, I felt like I did just about that.
Now, out of all the Money Team guys in this Money Team stable, do you feel like you've shown among the most improvement of all the guys that box in the Mayweather gym?
I'm not, you know, you can never really say, man, because we got a lot of hot talent in this stable.
Right.
You know, it's a lot of guys who's just waiting to get their opportunity. A lot of guys. There's a lot of guys who haven't gotten their opportunity yet, and they just waiting. So I definitely feel like I can be one of the best. You know, I definitely wish every fighter should take that type of attitude, but I definitely feel like I can be one of the best. But it's definitely a lot of talent in this Money Team. This Money Team Mayweather. Sorry. It's definitely a lot of talent in this Money Team Mayweather promotion stable.
What was it like fighting on national television, and what do you think you getting a knockout on national TV did for your career?
It just put me one step closer to my dream coming true, and that's getting a world title shot and becoming world champion. You know, it just put me one step closer. It made people say, "Hey, let me take a notice to this guy." If they haven't heard of me before, I know I got some eyes watching me now. So, like I said, with that being said, I just got to keep working hard and keep putting up a good performance, keep getting better each and every time I step into the ring.
Now, when you were coming up, you were outboxing these guys, going the full 4, 6, 8 rounds. But now this is back-to-back knockouts against what looks like better opposition than before. What's happening here? You
know what it was, man? A lot of people been asking me that lately. It's just been that, man, I was young, you know, when I first went pro. And a lot of the guys I fought were grown men, you know, and most of my opponents hadn't been knocked out. A lot of people don't know that most of my opponents never been knocked out. And every guy that I have knocked out has never been knocked out. You know, I just fought Jesus Gutierrez that was 14-1-1, never been knocked out. You know, had a minor title. Was it what he did? He had the NABF or something like that. He had a title, and you know, I stopped him. You know, so with that being said, I'm just growing into my power. You know, and I got to continue to be first and let my hands go.
Would you tell other young fighters to just, if they're worried about their power, to let their grown man strength? Because I was talking to Shakur Stevenson a week ago, and he was really upset that he couldn't hurt his guy, but he's a baby. He's 19. I mean,
yeah, man. Guys like Shakur Stevenson, man, he's so phenomenal, man. He's I know Shakur personally. We met before. He's a.
You guys ever spar?
No. He's an Olympic silver medalist. You know, I feel should have been gold. But he's a silver medalist, man. He's got a bright future ahead of him. And, you know, his power is going to come. You know, a guy like that, his power is going to come. He's young. And, you know, anytime a young fighter get in there with a grown man, it is a big difference. You know, his power is going to come. He just got to keep doing him. You know, Shakur Stevenson wins. That's what Shakur Stevenson know how to do. So he just got to keep winning, and eventually the knockout's going to come, man. They'll find, and he'll grow into it.
I would say the two top youngins below 20 are him, Stevenson, and Devin Haney, who I imagine you know from out here.
Yeah, I know me and Devin Haney, we know each other. We cool people. You know, just like him. You know, he got knockouts. You know, he growing into his man strength. You know, with all of the young fighters, you know, guys like myself, you know, we just gotta stay focused, man. That's all it is. We got so much talent. You know, I think my generation has a lot of talent in this generation, man.
Underrated, maybe?
Yeah, honestly, I think my generation is definitely underrated in talent-wise. We got a lot of talent, man, and we bringing boxing back. You know, man, we bringing a lot of exciting fights. You see so many young guys getting in the ring early early in their career, stepping in the ring with each other, and it's because we believe in ourselves, man. We got so much talent, man.
Now, Memphis, I gotta ask you before you go. I know you had a fight on national TV tonight, but did you get a chance to see Klitschko versus Joshua?
Yes, I did. I watched it in my room before my fight, and man, I gotta say that, man. I think that Anthony Joshua was in some great shape because he was hurt. He was hurt, and the only way he was able to come back from that was by being in great shape. I think he was in some great shape. I think Klitschko, honestly, I think Klitschko was in some great shape too.
For 41, I mean.
Because when he got knocked down, the second time he got knocked down, he hopped right back up. Me personally, again, stopping the fight like that in the 11th round, I think the referee should have let him go out on his shield. I think it was an early stoppage. You know, I'm not going to say early stoppage, but I just think the referee could have let the fight go on. He had just got knocked down and hopped right back up. And when the referee stopped it, it wasn't like his hands was down. He was trying to defend himself. So the referee could have let the fight go one more round, in my opinion. But you know, this boxing, you know, the referee has a job to do, you know, and he did it.
Did you think the fight was over for Joshua when Klitschko dropped him in the 6th, or you thought he'd get up and come back?
I thought it. Honestly, I thought it was over. I thought it was over in the 5th when
round before we knocked when Joshua knocked him.
I thought it was over when Joshua knocked him down and Klitschko got back up and he hurt Joshua. And honestly, I was like, oh well, damn, maybe Anthony Joshua gassing out. I was like, he looked like he gassing out, but he came back, man. He was in some great shape, man, to be able to come back like that, because he looked like he was gassing out when he was hurt, and he came back in the 7th or 8th, kept his composure. And he did what he was supposed to do. Now, nobody can say Anthony Joshua, even if I'm saying it was an early stoppage. It's not Anthony Joshua's fault. He did what he was supposed to do. I just think that the referee could have let a veteran guy like that go out on his shield. But you know, hey, it's boxing. He didn't. The referee done his job, and man, Anthony Joshua won now. So it's gonna be, you know, I think the heavyweight division is back. You know, you got the man. You got the mandatory for that fight. Then you got Deontay Wilder. I think heavyweight boxing is back. I think boxing back, period, to be honest, in all weight divisions. You got 165, you got 160, you got 154, you got 147, 140, 135, 130. You got talent everywhere, man. Boxing is back, man. People got to start tuning in.
Hey, I'm going to leave it on that, man. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate the support, man. He always giving me good interviews. He always been following my career for a long time now. Shout out, man. I appreciate the support.
Appreciate you, Memphis. Thank you, man. Nothing but good luck, man.